Guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all are safe and healthy. Good evening to everyone. In today's class we're gonna learn a new poem that is written by Robert Browning, that is The Patriot, written by Robert Browning. Without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so this poem is written in the Victorian age. So Robert Browning is a poet who belongs to a Victorian era. The Victorian age follows Romantic age. It begins from 1833 and ends in 1900. This is the most glorious epoch in the history of England. Let us know about the author Robert Browning. See here, he was born on 7th May 1812 in London and he died on 12th December 1889 in Venice. He was a major English poet of the Victorian age and noted for his mastery of dramatic monologue and psychological portraiture. His most noted work was The Ring and the Book, the story of a Roman murder trial in 12 books. Apart from that, he wrote many poems, Fra Lippi, and The Patriot, My Last Duchess, etc. In this poem, you will see that the Patriot experiences both love and hatred. 1 year ago, he was welcomed by the public with roses and myrtles, and the same public throws stones at him. This shows his downfall from a beloved hero to a condemned traitor. That is the theme of the poem. Okay, this poem is written in a dramatic monologue. Okay, let us find out what is dramatic monologue. So dramatic monologue is a long speech by a single person. To say that the poem is a monologue means that there are words of one speaker with no dialogue coming from others. A poem in which an imagined speaker addresses a silent listener, usually not the reader. There is a silent listener. Okay. Examples of dramatic monologue includes My Last Duchess. So I remember the line from My Last Duchess. That was the last. I think I got. I forgot the line. That was the picture painted on wall. Something as. Sorry, I forgot the line. Okay, and the last one and the next one is T.S. Eliot's The Love Song of Jake. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the poem, The Patriot. It was roses and roses all the way, with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. The house roofs seemed to heave and sway, the church spires flamed, such flags they had a year ago on this very day. Here it was roses and roses all the way. So you see the path is covered with roses, okay, and with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. Myrtle in this poem is used to symbolize the political career. So it is a symbol of purity, love, innocence and generosity. It was roses and roses all the way. The use of roses here has been to symbolize people's love and affection towards him. Him means him here addresses the Patriot. Okay, the celebration attitude of the people and their honoring the Patriot has been metamorphosed as roses. Glory, power and immortality have been metamorphosed as the sun. He asks the men for the sun as it is the ultimate symbol of power. Okay. And you see my harvest what I reap. In this line, the Patriot deeds have been referred to as harvest. Okay. So the house roofs seemed to heave and sway, the church spires flamed such flags they had a year ago on this very day. So he is reminiscing his past. The poem starts with the Patriot describing an event, a grand public welcome. As you see in this line, he is reminiscing the past and he builds a picture as he remembers that day. His walking path was covered with lots of rose petals with myrtle mixed with them. The path was festooned with these flowers for him. People were standing on the roofs of their houses cheering for him as he passed by. They were overjoyed to see him. The spires of the church spires flamed such flags they had. The spires of the church pointed tapering roofs we generally see on old cathedrals and similar buildings. So this is a scene on cathedral church, and it was covered with flaming flags that the people had put up for a celebration. Okay, people were overwhelmingly delighted to greet their hero. So hero means the Patriot, and were enthusiastic to see him as he passed by. Okay, here is the explanation of the first stanza. You can see we move on to the next stanza. Okay, the air broke into a mist with bells, the old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. Had I said, good folk, mere noise repels, but give me your son from yonder skies, they had answered, and afterward what else? Okay. In the second stanza of the poem, the speakers here again continues narrating the whole story from the same day a year ago. So he here describes the event to the readers, to us. He describes the event to us. People were rejoicing by ringing bells, and the entire atmosphere was thick with its noise. Had I said, good folk, mere noise repels. Okay. Next, but give me your son from yonder skies, they had answered, and afterward what else? They were standing on some kind of old structure and cheering for the Patriot with their cries rocking the walls. Now the Patriot says, had he asked the public for anything, even the dearest things on which their sustenance depends, they would have readily given it to him. Such great was his image. They would then ask him what else he wanted. We can see the exuberance of the people. The poet is trying to establish the kind of popularity the speaker had through the stanza. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you like my video. This video will help you, and if you like my video, I will upload the rest of the poem with explanation later. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.